Hello and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, a Game of Thrones. Before we jump into today's episode, I just want to say that I am testing new microphone settings once again. So if you guys can leave some feedback, tell me whether you prefer these settings, whether they sound better, they sound worse, or maybe they just sound the same. Any kind of feedback would be very useful. I'm trying to get the mic dialed in so that I can speak normally and therefore not have to project my voice, and then hopefully I could do longer episodes in the future, which I think everyone wants. Right, good lord, I have been informed by a mutual acquaintance that you and I share a similar interest. Tell me in truth, are you a hunter? If so, what game is your favourite to hunt? Wait, who are you? Master Roderick of House Borden. Am I a hunter? Well, Orsuvion certainly is. Let's see, I think I enjoy the thrill of a boar hunt. Let's see maybe if we can grow a little closer to one another. Maybe we can gain a rare friend. One morning as I am getting ready to face the day, my daughter Lagertha approaches me. Father, we found this while exploring the Northern Tower yesterday. You should have it. She hands over a small tattered coin pouch. It makes a jingling sound. Also, I do have a little bit of a sore throat, so I don't think we're going to be doing the female voices today. 25 gold. Well, thank you very much, Lagertha. What's all this bloody factions? Loyalist factions are constantly disbanding and being recreated. Right. That's fun. We didn't manage to sway Lord Wallen, but that's fine. He likes us anyway. We'll try again. What we're currently trying to do is fabricate a claim on a duchy, isn't it? Yes. How long do I have until this hook expires? 156, right. So there may come a time, if we get to like 152, I may just have to settle for a county claim rather than a duchy claim. The thrilling boar, the thrill indeed. My gamekeeper has informed me that there was a rather large boar in my woods. Would you care to join me on a hunt? Do you know what? Sounds like fun. I would love to join you on this hunt. Also, we've just built the snail collectors in Dresik, which means we're going to be getting an extra 1.3 gold per month. Holy crap. That's a huge increase for us right now. Traveling through some of the more remote parts of my domain can be very rewarding. I find that taking long walks through the woods, over hills, or even just a field can deeply relieve the stress of being a noble. Today, I am wandering through a small forgotten forest. The trees are very old. Their thick trunks intersect and intermingle with one another in ways I have never seen before. As I trek further into the woods, I spot a beautiful white and red tree, a werewood. These ancient trees are still alive here in the north, but to see one in the deep wilderness like this is humbling. I walk up to the trunk and look into the weeping face that the children of the forest have carved thousands of years ago. I take in its strange beauty. I cannot help but feel relaxed as I turn to leave. Oh, such a beautiful tree. I am glad. No, let's go for... I mean, which loses the most strength? It's about the same, right? I am glad such a sacred tree remains safe here. We must preserve the werewoods. I also have a werewood at my court. We arrive at the spot where Lord Roderick Gamekeeper had last seen the boar. After exchanging some pleasantries, we released the dogs and started trying to find the trail of the boar. Let's see if we can find the tracks. I mean, I think Suvion could sniff it out, to be honest. We searched the countryside for several hours with no signs of game anywhere. Reluctantly, Lord Roderick and I decided to call an end to the hunt. Perhaps one day we would get a chance to hunt again. Oh, I lose prestige because he hosted a failed hunt. How is that remotely fair? This guy's... I'm not going to any of his hunts again in the future. I'll tell you that now. I write to inform you that my house has found itself at war. During such times, one sees who is truly their friend. House Stonebrand? I mean, if you can't fight your peasants... I'm not giving you... I don't even know you. I'm not giving you 10 of my hard-earned gold. Do you know how hard I've fought to get to this point? I can't part with that. Right. Speaking of gold, I'm guessing we could build a trade port here for another 0.1, but that's going to cost 138. Also, we might need to save a bit, actually, for the fabrication. Yes, let us save for the fabrication. You've increased control. Okay, so control is looking absolutely perfect. Let's go ahead and train the commanders. Things are slowly happening now. And I'm very much enjoying the direction that we are going. We're going for the slow burn. Some of you suggested now's the time to invade Dragonstone. I don't think that's in the spirit of the story or playthrough at all. You guys can feel free to do such things, but that's not the way I'm going to play my story. I feel like that makes no sense. As I've said before, there's so many powerful dragons there. Taking Suvion, and Solfis, who are barely, you know, they're still young, and fighting off against all the Targaryens and what, I feel like that makes no sense at all for my story. Of course, gameplay-wise, it's probably more optimal, but you guys know me. I don't really care for doing what's optimal gameplay-wise. Anyway, I was on a little bit of a ramble. Let's go ahead. Disrupt schemes could be good. Find secrets progress. Abduction could be useful. We're getting on a little bit now, though, aren't we? I think Court of Shadows. No, I'm gonna go... yeah, Court of Shadows. Disrupt scheme effectiveness. Just in case we get ourselves into another feud or whatnot. Also, one of you said, if I go down here and I turn off the plague notifications, that it would still come up with the decisions and stuff, I think, to isolate my capital if I need to. So let's go ahead and do that. So I don't care about minor plagues? Major plagues? Oh, do not bother with me with any plague spreading. I'll keep the apocalyptic ones on though, because I think that will be somewhat useful to know. It would just help keep our notifications a little bit more organized. Right, how are we doing over here? We'll see in a moment. As I lean over to pick up a scripture to study, my daughter Lagertha barges through the door, interrupting my tranquil solitude. Father! You won't believe what I found out about Wynter. She pauses to catch her breath for dramatic effect. Well then, daughter, speak about it. I found that he has a secret lover. Oh, Seren. Interesting stuff. I don't think we could use it right now, but we'll have to see. Right, we're 63% done with this. I'm going to go on small speed 5. We've just built a small harbor as well in Suvion Isle. So that's going to help our income even more. But I will save it just in case. You can no longer continue with Oversee the Realm. Oversee the Realm. Oh, you've lost skills because you've got older, hey? Right, well, I guess for now, I'll just stick you on Marshal. That's fine. Through muttered whispers and the declaration of a note carried by Raven's wings comes the uncomfortable news that Maynard has claimed the dragon Pentos. And yet, another dragonrider has risen up in the world. We will deal with this all later. For now, we need to focus on expanding our reach in the north. My day has been one of constant snowfall, and as such, my court is rather quiet. As boredom starts to set in, I decide I need a task to help whittle away the snowy day. I think I'll visit the treasury, and maybe we can make a little bit more money. The snowy day is finally the excuse I need to go over the treasury books. Perhaps there is an error in our favor, and I have more wealth than originally thought. My steward and I set about the task of going through the records. Let us count the coins. Maybe we'll find a small hidden stash. That would be very useful. I would never say no to more gold. I have a good feeling that this is going to be a duchy claim, by the way, guys. I can sense it. My health is poor and ailing now as well, by the way, so I think I might take the next claim, no matter what it is. You've created the Loyalist faction again. How long before she disbands it? I give it a year or two before it gets disbanded again. There we go. Disbanded the Loyalist faction, and now he's made it instead. My vassals, they just can't make up their mind. They're scared of the bloody dragons. That's what it is. Right, Wynter just died of his sleep. So the Frozen Bolt of Wynter now needs a worthy successor. Let's find one of you. And I also need a new castellan. Right. Probably someone with good intrigue, huh? Maybe my granddaughter? I'm going to assign my granddaughter. And we're going to pull her on intrigue. Yes. Let us do that. And that might help us in the future if we need to fabricate more schemes and whatnot. Loyalist faction again, oh dear. It is a well-known fact that courtiers will scheme and plot, but I may be able to use this to my advantage. If I can keep my courtiers suspicious of each other and distracted with infighting, they will not have the time or resources to scheme against me. It's fine. Let's get some court spies so we get hostile scheme resistance instead. We just protect ourselves, right? Unfortunately, I was only able to get a claim on the Lordship of Woodhaven. I think I will accept this because my health is looking kind of poor. And I would like to push my claim before it is too late. I'm 67. I've actually lived a long life. My daughter is patiently waiting to take over. Luckily, she has good health. But now it is time to declare war once more against the Umbers. Wait, your armies are vastly Oh no, there's no way you can call in the Starks, is there? I don't think the Starks can Wow. The Umbers have really done well there. I mean, I know I can't fight this. Now, I don't think the Starks can join their vassals' war, right? Not against another vassal. Well, everyone around me has basically allied themselves. I mean, just the Boltons and the Umbers have allied themselves to the Starks. Wow. Okay, but his health is also poor and ailing. I don't think that he can join this war. And I am willing... I'm like 70% sure, which for me, 70% is a good number. I want the Lordship of Woodhaven. I must expand my reach a little bit more before I must pass on the baton to my daughter. Let us declare the war. I don't think the Starks would join this. Do I have another banner anywhere? I don't. Let's go ahead and put this over here. I will raise my armies. And of course, I will command them with Suvion. I think Solarfist should also join us as well. My daughter is my captain still, right? Daughter, Chancellor, Vassal, and Captain. Good then. Right, so she should join on Solarfist as well. I can also call on House Terric, which I would do just in case, because we don't know how this is going to go. Right. War has come to the north again. Lord Elric is not ready to settle down just yet and allow his daughter to take over the reins. Greetings, Lord Elric of Suvian Isles. Of course I should join you in this war. Our foes shall learn to fear the men of Mudgrave. Excellent news, my friend. Let us expand our reach together. Woodhaven will belong to the Wynters before the night is over. The good news is the Starks still haven't joined this, so I have a very good feeling. 300 heavy infantry and 100 archers. I mean, I have 2 dragons. I'm not scared about this, actually. I think we'll be more than fine. The Battle of Woodhaven is now fully underway. 185 battle advantage. Wow. The dragons are absolutely brutal. 30 gold. I will ransom you. Thank you very much. We still don't have a successor. We lost 500 men, but we basically wiped out their entire army. We did... Okay, one of my acclaimed knights, Con, was wounded, but other than that, that was a very, very good outcome for us. 8 months to siege. And the Umbers have expended their men already at the beginning of the war. Let us speed up. I think we can afford just speeding up a little bit. Theon can be appointed to the Frozen Bolt of Winter. So let's go ahead and organize this. Try and keep things somewhat organized. And the positive thing here, Suvion and Solfis are getting more battle experience. Ready for when we eventually face the Targaryens. But that's a long way away. Patience, guys, patience. While out sweating in the yard, training with Lord Wallen of Rompask, I find my grasp of swordsmanship has improved. And I have become a trained fighter. Elric is competent in the arts of sword, mace, and lance. Confident offensively and on the retreat. He is not to be overlooked. I mean, and he has a bloody dragon. Let's not forget about that. I think the dragon does a lot. Right, my allies finally arrived. They took their sweet old time here. But that's fine. You know, they don't have a dragon. They can't get here as quickly. I guess I can forgive them. Yeah, maybe I'm being a little bit too harsh. My grandson Torrin enters my chamber smiling with cold intent. Grandfather, my lord, I want to discuss my betrothal. I can't do it. I don't want to marry Meha of House Magna. Do you know what, my son? My grandson? Very well. You don't have to marry her. It would have been useful to keep my vassals close, but I think there's better opportunities for you. So I will let you marry elsewhere. The Wynter is a growing dynasty. Our reputation is only growing larger. I think there's a better match for you out there for sure. My spy master has come to me with a discovery. She is certain that my captain Olton is scheming against my guest Seren. Throw him in jail. We can't be having that. Right, we got so many prisoners. 50 gold there. Thank you very much. Also, we've taken this. Let's continue with sieging. We're at 62% war score. Although what I could do is actually go ahead and stop their armies whilst for that. Oh, why did the AI stop sieging? I don't need your help. I have bloody dragons. We'll wait for that ransom because I do want the 450 gold. Sorry, my voice does sound a little bit weird. I mean, one, it's to do settings, but two, I really do have a sore throat again. Ever since I caught COVID a few years back, my voice has really been struggling. That's why projecting it so much, I think, makes my voice hurt so much, which is what limits how much I can record, which is why I wanted to change the mic settings so I can speak a little more level, and hopefully that will help in the long run. Right, we've won the war. Let's enforce the demands. To the obnoxious Elric, you child of a mangy dog, you are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands, so be it. But you are in the dungeons, and now Woodhaven belongs to Vesuvian Isles. Very nice. How do we do? We lost 110 and we killed their whole army again. I should have a number of prisoners as well, right? 100 gold. Oh, wow. Oh, but he has 243. Wait. I can negotiate release and I can banish him to the wall and I can take all of this. Okay, that's how we should do this. Prisoners 9. So Lord Ronald has 133, but he's landed. So I can't banish him, right? So for him, we're going to have to ransom. That's fine. Loic Aulugray. I will send you to the Night's Watch as well. Alton. Sure, he's got 27 prowess. I might recruit him, actually. Oh, I can't recruit him? That's unfortunate. Do you know what? I will just, I will release you. I'm not that cruel. I'm not a mean man. How much gold do you have? 0? I could ransom you. Or I could demand conversion and recruit you. We don't need to convert you, though. I'm going to recruit him. He has 20 prowess. He's actually quite a strong fighter. Donalor, we've already banished you. Marin is a maester. So what I could do is actually recruit him. I'm going to do that. Lenara, we can't ransom you, but you are but a child. I will release you. I am a kind man, you know. I'm not a cruel man. Is what I'm trying to say. I can be a little bit ruthless. In fact, I wanted ruthless as one of my starting traits, but they removed it. I don't know why. Aladale, 28 prowess. Oh, you were a peasant leader, though. But he's a strong peasant leader. I might have to recruit him. If I convert you and recruit you, would you join? I think he would. Let's do that. And then Adela. Let's see. I can't ransom you. But she's also quite a strong character. So let's convert her. And then we'll recruit her as well. I'm actually remembering to stay organized with prisoners funds. Wait, you've become my prisoner. My rival. I just freed you from the bloody dungeons. What do you mean? And now she's in my court. Oh dear. Right, we have 500 gold, by the way, guys. We've got rich just like that overnight. Who says war doesn't pay? My maester Amos smiles fearfully as she tells me of their latest victories. I might still have things to learn, but it's getting harder and harder to tolerate Amor as a person. It's fine, it is the price of knowledge. I must become a better man of the dagger if I'm to achieve things. Right, let's go ahead and ride Suvion. We could lose a little bit more stress, which is very nice. Now, we could fabricate. We have 500 gold. So I'll tell you what, we won't give up fabricating yet, although we do have a 5-year truce now with the Umbers. So maybe who we should go after now is the Dreadfort. Let's just... What am I pressing? Shift Q. Yeah, we wanna fabricate on this and then hope we get a claim on the duchy. That would be very nice. I'm above my domain limit. Okay, so I need to give Woodhaven to someone. I think we'll give this one... We'll give it to a local Northman. That's fine. Let's go ahead and modify your contract as well. And we'll get the taxes flowing. I don't care about getting so many Westerosi Valyrians because it's about representing me more than my people, right? We can always raise cultural acceptance in the long term. Sure, it might not be the best for min-maxing, but I don't care. I don't give a damn about that. Right, Loyalist faction. Very nice. How long before that one disappears? Also, let's see. So we have crossbow stations here. Someone said So what is it? First Sword of Winter. No, you're Valiant. The Frozen Bolt. This will... Okay, so archer damage plus 10%. Someone said that it doesn't apply to crossbows. Realm capital plus 10%. From stationed holding. But is it just getting the plus 10%? The realm... Because it's in here? So are my crossbows useless? That is the question, isn't it? So it gets 20% because it's the large keep, but it gets that little bonus because it's the realm capital. So in other words, yeah, my crossbowmen are kind of useless, right? So what I really want is some bowmen. Let's just get one regiment. They're only 55, and then what I could do is let's station them here, and we're doing a little bit of experimentation. No, it's the same. It still says realm capital plus 10%. Wait. No, but I don't want this. Oh, no. It would... What I want is from the accolade. I can't look at this. Oh, bloody hell. I can become more vigilant. Sure, let me pause a second. I'm trying to figure something out. Right. So the Frozen Bolt of Winter. It says here, archer damage plus 10%. Knight army modifiers. Archer damage. But crossbows are archers. It says here, type archers. So surely they should be getting buffed. I don't know. Someone told me they weren't. I thought they were. Just in case, though, we're going to have both. That's fine. Right, let's put you over there. And then we can go ahead and put the other archers over in Seal Shore. I've now recruited some special men-at-arms to help defend the small folk that I grew up with. And I'm guessing the last building I want here... I don't think we really need a God's Garden, but we'll save it for now. The outposts give archer damage and toughness. Is there anything else for archers here? This is archer's damage. I think I want damage, right? I mean, this gives damage and toughness, though. Hostile raid time. Do you know what? I'm gonna go for the outposts. Let's build some outposts in the Suvian Isle. I think I like that. And then in the King's house, maybe we can get ourselves a trade port. Let's get some more gold and development flowing in our lands. Speaking of raiders, there were 10,000 wildling raiders then, I think. How can a heart endure this kind of pain without breaking? It cannot be possible, yet here I am, my heart beating on whilst yours has gone quiet. Oh, my lean, my honeycomb. Life would not be the same without you. At least, the memories remain. My wife has died. My dear wife of House Knot, our first allies. But fear not, for it is time to remarry. Now I could marry for an alliance, or what I could do, or the Flints would be a nice alliance. They're quite strong, 1800. Okay, they're not as strong as I thought. The Mormonts, I mean, they're a little bit too young, though. Alternatively, what we could do is go inheritable traits. Let's set to adult, because I'm still an old fella here. Let's not forget. We'll go by age. Maybe comely, maybe pretty. Could be useful. Intelligent. Aisling Snow. She is a lowborn, though. Maybe we can marry someone beautiful. A marcher from the Reach. I think this could be good. I'm going to marry Belissa. She's not a lowborn, is she? No, she is a lowborn. Ah, damn it. Right. What about... I mean, you're intelligent. Lady Wyler. I will marry her. And maybe we can have some intelligent children. We'll have to see. Maybe we'll get lucky. Liege converting Suvian Isles to the old gods. Oh, that's very nice. That saves me doing it because it's going to take so bloody long. Which is exactly why I'm not doing it. Right, where am I? We're fabricating down here. Right, 20% of the way done. Let's go back on 5 times speed. And unfortunately, at the age of 68, Lord Elric Wynter has finally passed. It says that he's only played for 2 years, which is not true at all. I'm a little bit confused about that, but that's fine. Lord Elric of Suvian Isles has abandoned his mortal coil at 68 years of age. He died of old age. A hollowed shell of his former self, He had long lost his wits by the time of his final passing. Lady Alexandra ascends to the throne. An accomplished diplomat, vassals, and foreign rulers alike are sure to respect her. And now I continue as my daughter, the founder of our great house. My father, Elric Wynter, has now gone to see the old gods. I will not forget the memories that he has given me, but more importantly, the duty and the responsibilities that he has passed on. What a man. What a father. So now we have a situation. Suvion is currently reigning. Wow, Suvion has already gone to Craycool instantly. Suvion noped out of there so fast, which is unfortunate. Some of you said, oh, you know, take Dragonstone so we get a Dragon Pit before we die. Yeah, we could have done that, but it doesn't matter. We already have Soulfist, and you guys know me. I don't care about min-maxing. If we have to go on a whole quest to reclaim a dragon, that's part of the story. Sure, it's not optimal, but guys, you know, it's a sandbox. CK3 is a story creator. You know, it's part of it. Right, first things first, I need to change my armor. I will equip my father's clothes. I think they look the best. Let's go for the Valerian Dynastic High Armor, I think it was. And then if we go for the leg wear as well, because that's a little bit glitchy at the moment. Let's go ahead and equip this. And then for the cloak, we want the... Wait, no, what was it? I thought it was the Dynastic Explorer's Cloak. Have they... Why is it not here? Dynastic... Was it the Adventurer's Cloak? No. Or maybe it's just glitchy? Traveler's Cloak? They all look a little bit weird. Do you know what? We shall not wear a cloak. They don't suit me. Let us save and exit. Right, so we're going to be taking a look at Lady Alexandra now. So we have very good diplomacy, actually, and quite good learning. We are temperate. According to Alexandra, it's best to enjoy things in moderation. We are generous. Acts of benevolence and charity are no strangers to Alexandra. We are forgiving. Alexandra is quick to move on from most things, and we are calm. Alexandra takes things in stride, leading a slow-paced life. We are a charismatic negotiator, a hunter, Soulfist's rider, of course, which is our dragon, and we are burnt. I assume from trying to tame Soulfist to begin with. Right, what I need to do, let's unpin all of these guys, and I'm going to take my children and pin them instead. Oh, my child died? Oh, due to inbreeding. Ah, yeah, because that's part of the dragon stuff. Right, I have 4 children at the moment. We will go through all of them soon. What are my memories looking like? My father, Elric, became disgraced. Wait, really? When? Oh, I bonded with Soulfist. I tamed Soulfist. Right. Oh, but that was on the same day. Yeah, there's no memory of the burning, but I think it's because of Soulfist. We do have a dragon nonetheless, which I very much like. Speaking of which, Soulfist, I'm going to deepen our bond. Let us try this. What is my bond with you like? Not very big at all, so I want to max this out. It just feels right, you know. I do have some siblings, that's fine. I'm currently over my domain limit. Lord Jaren, my husband, can you help me? Oh, manage the domain. You're not very good, are you? Not at all. Ah, right, we need a good chancellor. Lord Domeric, my brother. I need you to help me. I need a marshal as well. Lord Wallen. I know you and my father did not see eye to eye all of the time, but I will give you a spot on my council. And then we need a good castellan as well. Maybe Lord Ronald. And I'm going to stick him on stewardship. He can help me just gain a little bit of titles here. Right, I have a land to give away. That would be Kratan Destian. Do you know what? I'm going to give this to... Where's my sister? Yeah, she doesn't have... Lagertha. You're going to get this. I'm not going to land my children because then I can't control certain things and it's going to ruin my accolades. Speaking of which, we still do have both my accolades. Okay, that's very nice. Very nice. Let's go diplomacy. I think I will go for Majesty Focus to get some extra prestige. So we have Sway Scheme Power, monthly prestige per powerful vassal in a council, monthly prestige per dread, monthly prestige per captain, offer vassalization, acceptance, and legitimacy game, and I can commission an epic. We have 300 gold. That might not be a bad idea, you know. My daughter is unmarried. Oh, my daughter's a lunatic. Oh, wow. How did the hell did that happen? Right. Reset all of this. It needs to be matrilineal. And you know what I'm wondering? I mean, she already has dragon blood. I can't marry her. I mean, it doesn't matter who I marry her to, actually. We can't get dragon riders. We're not big enough, guys, yet. So we might not even need alliance, actually. What I'm going to go for is a rare moment. I'm going to go for traits. Monfrid is robust. That could be very good. Although he is landed. That's the problem as well. Right, I'll tell you what. Let's go by... We'll go by like age difference of 5. Dorin is intelligent. What traits don't you like? So you don't like chaste characters, and that's about it. Okay. You don't like greedy? They could be a match, you know. And their children could be intelligent. Let us try that. Intelligent lunatics. What could go wrong? I'm going to send off the proposal. That's all fine. Betrothed can marry. My daughter and Andrin Rosal. Sure, I will send off the proposal. That's matrilineal as well, so we don't have to worry about that. I can train for a tournament. We have increased our prowess by 1. And I can ride Solfis. Let us do it. Solfis purrs with anticipation as I climb into the saddle. The connection with him is something I feel nowhere else. And with an unspoken command, we are airborne. Solfis roars in approval as I pull the reins back, driving him higher and higher. We climb as if pulled upwards by the gods themselves. And then break into silence. The only sound is the wind rushing over wings. Up here above the clouds with the sun on my face, I am free. Free from duty. Free from worry. And free from all earthly burdens. I feel that I know every dragon rider has felt. The keen desire to keep flying. Beyond the known world. Endlessly chasing the horizon. The wind. The sky. Such freedom. I'm going to go for the Bond experience instead, though. Lead the way, Solfis. I trust you. To guide us. I can meditate, which is nice. We're not very stressed right now, so I don't need to do that. In fact, I'm going to turn that off. I don't need to do this. I can commission an epic. Sure, I'm going to do this. And we receive a family epic artifact. My family history contains many tales of great success and honor. If any of those were composed into a single story, it would certainly reflect well on myself. And I think it's important in generations to come that we remember Elric, my father. What I need is a classical tale of the grandeur of my family. A chronicle about the origins of the Wynter dynasty. Oranges? And how we are destined for greatness. I only need someone who knows how to tell a story. Devin is accomplished. Let's hire him. It's going to be worth the gold. Right. I need a guardian for my son. He is on prowess. So Con, my acclaimed knight, you served my father loyally. And now you shall serve me. My daughter can marry. We've already sorted that. My son can also marry. I think here would be good to get an alliance. So maybe... Oh, these guys are very strong. They're not that far away either. They're in the Edgewood. House Toolheart. Oh, but the age difference is quite extreme. Yes, what about the Flints? I think I'm going to marry them off to each other. Let's get an alliance with the Flints. They are a respected house in the north. And we shall become one of them. Right, I'm wondering if one of my children... Or like someone on Dynasty would try and tame Suvion. If I see that a Lannister manages to tame Suvion, I'm going to be so upset and disappointed. Tragic news for our house as Suvion seems to have flown off after the death of Lord Elric of Suvion Isles. Whether it was grief or the desire for freedom that drove Suvion away, we may never know. It is a sad day for us all as we must now deal with the loss of a dragon and rider both. Suvion left us because of grief? Or maybe he didn't believe in the future of our house and our dynasty. I have faith that we will be able to tame him again. Do not worry, guys. Do not worry. There are whispers about the tales and deeds of my father and the illustrious Lord Elric everywhere I go. Near or far, it seems there is nobody who has not heard of his name. I wonder, will I always stay in the shadow of my father? Or will I be able to achieve as much fame in my life as him? How high will I be able to climb? One day, Elric, my dear father, I shall be like you. Right, now that we are a new character, we can also modify our contract as well. One thing we should do first, though, is let us demand to become steward. So that's going to help our income. And then if we modify our contract, we need war declaration rights. I don't want to give up more taxes. Plus 11% is crazy. I'm going to have to give up more levies. Even though a lot of our power comes from levies, I have to. This contract is something we're just going to have to work on over time. I shall do that. Greetings, my sensible vassal. Circumstances have made it necessary for me to make the following alterations to my contract. I trust that you will find these changes to be fair. I mean, of course, my liege. I proposed them, you fool. Right, I think we should go back to fabricating on the Umbers. So let's go ahead and change our focus there. Hopefully we get a claim on the duchy. That would be useful. And now, also, we should petition Liege and visit the crypts of Winterfell. Maybe we can find a dragon egg. That would be very... Oh, could you imagine? It's such a rare chance, but it would be so cool. Let's see. Strengthen your border counties. Increase capital development. I mean, we could just do this. My main goal for this is literally just to fly here anyway. Because I want to visit the crypt. And then on our way back, we could go on a massive detour. I'm gonna go... let's just do the north of Winterfell for now. So everything like up here. And then as we go and do more stuff, we can go there. I won't do it all in one trip. Although I guess we could. Is there any downside to it? I don't think so, right? I mean, I'm not going north of the wall because we've already discussed that in a previous episode. And you guys decided that we don't want to do that in this series. But everything south of the wall in the north, I think is fair game. This stuff we'll get on a different trip, though. I don't want to be away for too long. Right, let us start traveling. I must go and take a council with Lord Rickon, the Red Wolf. And hopefully he will honor me as he did my father. And we can have a good relationship. All packed and proper, we finally have come to the point where we can start our journey from Peakholm to our next destination at Winterfell. As we depart from the holding and our mounts start treading new ground, I am certain we will return soon. And in one piece, I cannot wait. I gladly accept your betrothal proposition. Excellent news. This makes me very happy. Right, is my daughter... everything's keep popping up. My family epic seems to be progressing well, and some lines already sound like they would be quoted for decades to come. But Devin has a lot of questions about the focus of the story. It would be easier to answer if he wrote it all first, then I could tell him what I dislike about it, but he insists he needs answers now. I think... Tell the story as truthful as possible. Dragons are already grand enough. Crossing Pond Boils has spread in the city of Black Bottom Bend. Where's this? It's all the way down here. So is this it's a minor plague. So why am I getting notifications for this? If I set it to... If I did this... Do not bother, do not bother, do not bother, do not bother. For some reason it still bothers me. Right, it's fine, it's fine. It's not a big deal. We'll just have to wait for the DLC to get proper notification settings. It's fine. Yeah, we're still getting this stuff. Right, we visited Winterfell. And we know why we have come to such a place. When I was but a small girl, my father told me stories. Rumours that there were dragon eggs in the crypts. And so I have come to the grand castle of Winterfell to visit their crypts. Winterfell, seat of the House Stark and heart of the North, standing proud and tall among the vastness of the North. As I approached the castle from the King's Road, I passed through the Winter Town, the spacious and at the moment largely empty settlement outside the walls. As I move further east, the walls come to dominate the skyline. The outer reaches 80 feet, and the inner reaching another 20 higher. They are dark and grey, The weathered stone speaks to the great age of the castle. The east gate stands open and welcoming. And inside you find the Lord Rickon of the North waiting with salt and bread. After the bestowing of guest right, he gives you leisure to explore the castle. I will explore the renowned crypts and hopefully discover a dragon egg. I make my way past the ancient first keep, walking among the lichen-spotted headstones in the lich yard, where the servants of the old kings of winter lie. Before me stands an ironwood door, the entrance to the labyrinthine crypts. Each step downwards is marked by a new chill as I descend from the world of the living to the catacombs of the dead. Walking amid the crypts, I find dark corridors a maze. The faint torchlight gives little guidance as I come to an intersection. I must choose left or right. Let me think about it. I think left. There is a torch to the left. That must be the way to go. As I continue down the corridor, I find myself face to face with a statue of a man, a crowned king. To either side of his throne are stone direwolves, and upon his lap is a sword long ago rusted. The few words etched upon the side are slightly worn away, but still decipherable. King Brandon III, the Breaker of the North. I cannot help but look upon the statue with more respect. This was the famed king who united with Juraman, king beyond the wall, to bring an end to the Night King and his corpse bride. Together the two would defend the realms of men from the horrors that the Night King would have surely wrought. The history is palpable. Unfortunately, I don't think we discovered a dragon egg. It's a very small chance, so it was worth trying, but alas, we were not successful. Gets a hook on me? No, I'm gonna try and convince him. Although we've only got a 50% chance. I mean, we could try it. He's unconvinced. Right, that's fine. Because quite frankly, I only came here to find your bloody dragon egg. I mean, I failed with that, but maybe next time. Maybe next time. I've discovered that Lord Loric's inherited contract obliges him to more than you've collected. Raise the taxes. I would love to have a bit more gold. Since leaving home nearly a month ago, I have seen highs and lows. Reveled in the wind blowing through my hair and lamented the rocks in my boots. There are so many places, so many things I have yet to see. Out there on the open road, I feel free of the stuffy castle if only for a little while. The roads are full of pilgrims and wanderers. Perhaps it is among them that I will find peace of mind. Out here, I am truly free. Also, I decided I really do want to... I want a cloak. It doesn't look so cool. We're just going to have to find one that works, that doesn't clip so much. I think this one works. Yeah, I'm going to go with this one. The Dynastic Northerner's Cloak. I think this looks a bit cooler. I don't know. No, we're going to take the cloak off. This is the important part in Crusader Kings 3, that matters, guys. With Devon no longer at my court, it is difficult for him to continue his work on my family epic. Thankfully, my scribes will be ready to pick up the slack. Wait, why did you leave? I paid you to do a job. Also... is there a no cloak? It should be set to default. So we still wear one when we go traveling and stuff. Just for the immersion, you know, guys. It's not a big thing, but it does help keep the immersion. Right, we have returned back. Beautiful. And we have unlocked a martial perk. Casus Belli cost would be very nice. Stalwart Leader, though, reduces the risk of commanding armies, which we will be doing because we have a dragon. Also, now that we have a martial perk, we can start earning training experience from battles, which will be very nice. Suvion is still in Krakow. Oh, I mean, I can't fly there. Man, if my children could journey there? I wonder. Damon Wynter, my son. Do you want to take a trip to Krakow? Where is it? It's over here, isn't it? What if I... Hear me out, guys. Offer the wart. I would offer up Damon, who is focusing on prowess. And I want Talbot over in Krakow to educate him. Damon would journey to Krakow, and he would have the opportunity to try and tame Suvion. That could be huge. I would love my daughter to do this, but alas, it won't be possible. I'm going to do it. Damon, Do me proud. Bring back your grandfather's dragon. I believe in you, my son. Before the Targaryens steal him from us. Oh, that's a brilliant idea. How old am I? I'm 39, so I don't think I'm going to be having any more children either, which is unfortunate. How's the fabrication going? It's only at 17%, because I've been reading events. Some of my scribes have been caught trying to sneak off from the duties to my family epic. Thankfully, a guard recognized them as they passed the gates. It is exhausting work. Day and night, my lady. We are desperate for a few days' rest. No. Claim them to work. To their work table. Oh, but it's a reduced chance. You know what? I'll give you a break. But that means I have to pay a little bit more gold. I'm not happy with this. I'm not happy with this. But maybe it's a small price to pay. For recording the history. Oh, man. Please. Please, my son. Is he burned yet? Oh, he's still traveling. Please tame Suvio. That would be amazing. A child is growing in my room. Oh, okay, guys. It turns out I'm actually having another child. Literally minutes after I just said I'm not having one. Right. Unfortunately, though. Wait, what? Today, Caraxes passed on from his life. One of the many dragons that roamed the world. With so many dragons roaming the skies and terrorizing the small folk, it is not yet known whether or not he will be remembered by history, or will just be a small footnote in the long list of dragons which dominated the seas and skies. In this age, he flew away in the direction of Valyria. Do you know how I want to interpret this? Maybe Caraxes finally found Daemon in slavery, and instead of facing the loss of his brother, the loss of his lover, him and Caraxes have decided to return to Valyria. For they are done with Westeros, and they will live out the rest of their days in peace. We will miss you, Caraxes. So who's... we still have Vhagar. Yeah, we still have Vhagar. We still have Cannibal as well, who is in the Dragon Pit of Dragonstone. How they managed to get him in there, I will not know. But yeah, there's still so many strong dragons. This is why it would be foolish to try and take someone like Dragonstone. We wouldn't stand a chance. And I think it's against my immersion and story anyway. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave things there for today. A little bit of a longer episode. I do have a sore throat, so I probably won't be uploading a whole episode today. But please, as I said at the beginning, tell me what you think of the audio. Is it better? Is it worse? Do you prefer it? Is it just the same? Let me know. Hopefully I can get it dialed in, and then we can make longer episodes a more consistent thing. But guys, thank you for watching as always. I will see you next time.